Hi, I'm Bill.
I'm Lori.
And if this is the first time dropping into the channel, welcome. So this is our first video in our remodeled backyard patio area. So what are we doing tonight, Lori?
We're making a Chicago thin crust pizza, and I'm going to try and roll it really thin using a rolling pin. And it's a new recipe, and it's a same-day dough, and I'll post the ingredients in the description box. And this dough contains some cornmeal to make it a little bit easier to move around.
And since this recipe was designed for a home oven, as I understand it, I'm trying to keep the heat a little bit lower than normal in our Unicota 16. So to help me understand what the temperature is, I'm using the Eric Hill Rook 600 SP. There's a link to it in the video description, $20. And for this type of cook, it's a good tool to have in my view. So let's see where we're at right now. We're about 849 on the center of that oven. So that's pretty hot. Let me turn it down to the uni low.
Yeah, this pizza should cook pretty quickly.
Well, I brought the flame down a bit. We'll see how this works out.
So this recipe actually makes 2 pizza balls, and it should make a 12-inch pizza, but this is pretty thin, so.
And we really have a confession. We told you we would show the good with the bad. This is the second take of this video. We tried to do it in a cast iron pan, and that pan was so hot that it didn't go so well. So we apologize. I mean, our philosophy is to show the good with the bad. That one went bad.
Okay, so I think we're also going to do something different too. I think I better make this on the peel.
No, just do it there.
I don't think we can stretch it, Bill.
Oh, okay. All right. All right, here.
Okay. We usually just move the peel.
Philosophically.
Sometimes you have to make adjustments.
Okay, we'll go that philosophy. But I was going to say, when we first started with the Unicota 16 making pizzas, Lori would press out the pizza on the peel. And since we've moved away from that, but so this is a little bit retro. And the reason you're doing it is because how thin the crust is?
Yeah.
Okay, my concern is as you start to load this thing up with toppings,
well,
it's going to be so heavy that I'm not going to be able to launch it.
I'm going to make it very light in toppings.
Okay, yeah, so let's go a little to the light side.
We usually make our pizzas on the light side.
I think this was one of the last pizzas we made before the backyard was remodeled, if I'm not mistaken, right? This dough?
Yes, but we cooked it in the house.
Oh, that's right. We cooked it in the home oven. It's a taste.
We followed the directions. We didn't burn our fingers or anything.
Yeah, so since I like the cheese on top, don't. Okay, then don't put any cheese on top. We'll just leave the pepperoni so we don't put too much weight on it.
Okay.
We'll also have the Uni logo side of the stone up.
Why did we make a mistake?
And I'm kind of superstitious. Of those pizzas that I've, what do we used to call them? Calzones?
Yeah.
It was when the Uni logo side was up. So let's see what happens here. We're
okay,
don't put too much on, please,
okay.
to keep the weight down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's it?
Yep.
All right, so let's see if this thing even moves on here.
Yeah.
We're stuck over here.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, I think it'll launch. All right, well, that much was successful. Now I'm going to let this, we're going to do this one slow. I'm going to let it set up really well before I turn it. And
my suggestion is you use the
no.
the thin peel, the big thin peel.
See, this is much easier to clean than the 14-inch uni peel. So, you know, what you don't see is the before work to set the set up and then all the work that has to be done at the end to clean everything up. So if we can be a little bit more efficient, this is much easier to clean.
But who does the cleaning?
Oh, I help.
Oh.
Yeah. I do the drying and I put everything away. So, okay, inside baseball here. We'll just cut that out. Yeah, okay, so it is setting up nicely. Yeah, so we did put up a video showing kind of the backyard project, both the before and after. We dropped that up there, I think, 2 days ago, just to give you an idea of what we did. And now we're in a position again, we would really like to invite people over, get them on camera making pizzas, having fun with us. So if you're local to the area, please reach out, leave a comment, get in contact with us. Now that we've fixed the backyard up, all the unlevel surfaces and everything, trip hazards are gone, we feel comfortable inviting people onto the property to have some fun with us. So. And we're going to see if we maybe can avoid charring this one too much. And I'm talking a little bit softly these days because we've been getting some reverb, because my voice is kind of loud, Lori's is kind of low, and we somehow get reverb. So.
Well, we do have a new microphone, and it's the two cameras can be. I mean, microphones could be set at different volumes. Settings, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet, though.
Oh,
See, that's the thing.
Now, is that thin enough to be considered a thin crust pizza or no?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks.
And you want to tell everyone about 12th Avenue Cuisine Insiders Facebook group while
yeah.
I'm kind of focused on
well,
this?
Well, if you're, you know, have pizzas and you're making them yourselves and you're a Facebook member, please subscribe to Facebook Insiders, and you can post photos of you making pizza or videos.
Or other dishes that you enjoy making,
anything.
because we're just basically, 12th Avenue Cuisine is into food in general.
Yeah.
And,
or entertaining with your friends.
We're pizza oven agnostic, and you don't even have to have a pizza oven, so, you know.
You could even make it in your home oven.
Okay, so I'm thinking this is...
You think that's done? Oh, here, let me get the cutting board.
Do you think it's done?
I think so.
You want to go a little longer?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Okay, Lori likes char. And my first one out, just for the record, had no char on it, so now if it's charred up, we blame Lori.
I mean, just a little bit longer.
Okay, then I'm yanking it out.
Okay.
Well, why don't we do our standard?
Oh.
Here, we'll move that board.
Okay.
All right, so this is the part where we're going to let this pizza cool down a little bit. As you can see, it's bubbling. It looks fantastic, Lori. It is clearly a thin crust. And we're going to take a couple pictures, and then we'll be back to cut it and taste it. Okay, we're back. You know, maybe a minute, so it's still probably pretty hot.
Molten.
Yeah, molten. That looks nice, Lori.
Well, Bill's always talking about the pizza from home.
I'm gonna not cut it the Chicago style, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cut it. Okay, that is That is really hot. Can I move your stool?
Yes. I needed some height in order to use my rolling pin.
All right. I think that's pretty hot. So, yeah, so we're happy to be back. We're really going to enjoy cooking in our backyard. Lori and I have been spending a lot of time out here just sitting at night, enjoying the outdoors. Before, you know, it was not attractive and all these uneven surfaces and everything. So we're really excited about it. And also as we age, we've reduced a lot of the trip hazards, and it's easy now for us. The curb that we once had there, I used to have to lift the pizza oven up and everything, and now it just rolls along the floor, along onto the patio from the garage. It's really nice. So, all right, well, you want to be...
No, you try first.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Let me get my water.
What kind of wine are you drinking tonight, Bill?
Oh, I'm drinking a Trader Joe's Gigondas.
But it's not by Trader Joe's.
No, Bois de Meng, something like that. I don't know. I can hardly speak English, let alone here. Let me show. What did you pay for this, Lori?
I think it was $15 or...
It's a nice wine. I like Gigondas, and many of you may be aware, but it's 65% Grenache, 35 Syrah. So it's a style of wine that I like. I am not a Cabernet Sauvignon wine drinker. All right. Okay, the crust maybe could have went a little longer.
But, oh, it is thin.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. Got grease on her patio.
Oh, we did seal those.
We did seal
No.
it. So what do you think?
Good. I think I don't know if a thin crust means it should be crispy, though. What do you think?
I think I could have left it in there maybe a little bit longer. I mean, it's clearly thin. I think the dough's cooked.
Maybe we could have this.
Maybe I
done.
turned the oven down a little bit too much too. I mean, don't get us wrong. It's a tasty pizza. It's pretty much char-free. And while that's a disappointment for Lori, because she loves char, but it's good.
Yeah, no char at all. It's charless.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think?
It's not as easy, to roll it out.
I like the
you're
corn.
not sure.
I like the cornmeal.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, there was a place in Blue Island, Illinois, where I lived, which was right outside of Chicago, the Beverly area of Chicago, and a place called Giuseppe's, and they were known for their cornmeal on the bottom of the crust pizzas, and they were really good, and they would have been crisper than this, but yeah.
And this one has cornmeal in the dough.
Oh, okay. So that's where I'm picking up
And
that
one of the
taste.
differences is this is all-purpose flour. It's not a high-protein flour, just regular, ordinary, off-the-shelf King Arthur or gold medal.
And what kind of yeast?
I use instant dry yeast.
Okay.
There's a little touch of olive oil in the dough, but not much.
Well, let me turn the oven off. Well, what do you think? High five for our first one back. Pizziola did not burn it. You put together a good crust recipe, tasty crust. I don't
What
know.
else can you say?
What can you say? This is what you can say. If you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up, as always.
Like, share, and subscribe.
And again, we'd like to thank all our viewers and subscribers for dropping into the channel. And please leave any comments or questions you may have down below. Be sure and check out our Amazon links if you're an Amazon shopper. Other than that,
See you next time.
see you next time. Very good, sweetie.